Sample space. If the book asks you to list the sample space, it's basically listing all the possible outcomes. Listing all possible outcomes. For example, what is the sample space of, if you flip a coin, if you flip a coin, how do I spell coin? Coin twice, what is the sample space? Now, generally speaking, ladies and gentlemen, and kids of all ages, you don't want to just try to think of these randomly in your head. You want to kind of chart them down so you can see. A couple different ways to do it. You can make a table, which would look like this. You know, you'd have the first flip. You could either get a head or a tail. Going up the other way, the second flip. The second flip, let me do this here, you can get a head or a tail. So your possible outcomes would look like this. Sorry. You get a head and a head, those two together. You can get a tail and a head. You get a head and a tail, and you can get a tail and a tail. These four would be your sample space, and usually we put that in braces. Head, tail, head, tail, tail, tail. I'm more of a fan maybe of the tree diagram. Check this out, see if this makes sense. What if you flip the coin 3 times? What would be the sample space? To me, this kind of works out better. In the first flip, you could get a head or a tail, correct? After you flip that, on the second flip, off of that, you could get a head, tail after that, and you could get a head and a tail after that. On the third flip, off of each one of these, you can get a head and a tail, a head and a tail, a head and a tail, a head and a tail. And these would be all of your outcomes. Watch how magically this appears. You get head, 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 this group right here. You get head, head, tail. You get head, tail, head. You get tail, tail, tail. You get tail, head, head. You get tail, head, tail. You get tail, tail, head. And you could get tail, tail, tail. You have 8 different possibilities if you flip a coin twice, and those would be all there. This is the sample space. Wait, I did something wrong here, didn't I? Should this have been a head, tail, tail, right?
Yeah.
You say there shouldn't be more than those. If I asked you this question, then what would be the probability of you flipping 3 times and getting head, head, head? Now, how many total outcomes did I get? 8. How many of them were head, head, head? Just this one here. 1/8. What is the odds of getting an 8? Or getting the head, 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 sorry. How many head, head, heads are there? How many head, head, heads are there? 1. How many not head, 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 heads are there? 7. Your odds are 1 to 7. Probability 1 to 8, odds 1 to 7. What is the odds that you'd like that?
Very large.
Blank piece of paper. Oh wait, you know, you can go back to probability. Take out that one that you talked about probability. Man, this is long. Did I stop this? Did I restart this?